Hi Spirit Tribe, Gigi here with Spirit Readings, and I'm so glad and so happy that you're able to join me here today. This is going to be a bonus reading for Pisces. This is also a timeless reading, so it's good for whenever you happen to come across it. Pisces, thank you so much for having the most likes, the most views, and the most comments on your October monthly reading. You ran them numbers up for me. Thank you so much. So this is a little bonus reading for you to show my appreciation. Now, please keep in mind that there are so many of us, so not everything may resonate, and that's perfectly okay. You can just set it to the side for someone else or for later even. You know, it may make more sense as events continue to unfold. Anything and everything is possible when we believe. So if it doesn't apply, you just go on ahead and you let her fly. No harm, no foul, no big deal. If you are new here, please keep in mind that I have had strokes, so you know that can really affect my memory. I can struggle to find my words or even get them out. I do get tongue-tied. I also have tremors, which can make shuffling and gripping onto things a bit of a challenge, especially when it feels like I'm being zapped in my hands. Whenever that happens, I tend to drop whatever I'm holding, cards included. I also have glaucoma, so sometimes I do have to bring things a little closer to my face so I can see them properly. So just bear with me, you guys. You know, the messages get out the way that they are meant to eventually, right? Okay. Everything that you need to know about me, about this channel, you can find that in that description box down below, especially if you would like to book a personal private reading with me or purchase something from my wish list, like a card deck or a candle, something for my family, something for my fur babies, or if you would just like to make a donation, that can all be found in that description box down below, so make sure you check that out. All right, Pisces, let's get some cards for you. Let's see what Pisces needs to know right now. So let's see. The cards do be talking. All right, the Six of Swords is coming out first here. So swords is air. Air is the power of the mind. So as you can see, she is walking forward, and as she is going, she is dropping these heavy burdens, you guys, that have been weighing her down. So, you know, as you're going forward on your journey and you're looking ahead, let go of the things that no longer serve you, especially if they're causing you mental anguish, is what Spirit is giving me here. You know, you don't have to keep carrying the load all by yourself, and when it gets to be too much, reach out to someone. We have the Lovers coming in, so that is the energy of Gemini coming in. So I'm also hearing be more loving and kind towards yourself as well here, Pisces. You know, this is about soulmates and finding your one true love, or, you know, a friendship that what is the word there, that really stands the test of time. Someone that goes to bat for you, you guys, whether they're romantic or not. But this is your other half, you know, like you're like, you know what, wow, I see myself in this person, whether it's romantic or not. Although with this, it does tend to be more in a romantic type setting, but it doesn't always have to be. You know, love is love, and it goes deep and it goes strong, and, you know, we make all kinds of connections and commitments. So maybe it's a deepening, and maybe, you know, part of this journey has been healing, and you come out on the other side and you're more open and ready to receive love, whether it's romantic or friendship. So don't give up hope, you guys. You do have the Eight of Cups. So again, walking away, turning your back on something because you know that bigger, better, brighter things are up ahead for you. Cups is water. Water is the power of your emotions coming in here. So, coming out, and, these waters are calm, they're serene, they're still. So, not over emotional or anything like that, but knowing you have to come up out of this water. You can't stay stuck, you can't stay stagnant, and keep moving forward, looking ahead and not behind, you guys. And it's okay to be sad, and it's okay to take it slow and be reluctant. You're emerging, you guys, out of situations. You've had enough of where you're at or where you've been, and you're ready to move forward. Like, I can't stay here no more, basically. And I mean, the Knight of Pentacles kind of backs that up as well. Pentacles is earth. Earth is the power of the physical body. Knights are all about movement. They're on horses. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving of the knights. I mean, you think about Earth, it's very slow moving, years even, you guys. So it doesn't mean that it's all one big great movement all at once, you guys. You can slow down, you can take your time, and it's safe and it's smart, because this knight doesn't miss anything that comes his way, whether it's good, bad, ugly, whatever the case may be. He's able to see it long before it ever comes, to him. But and he's prepared, you guys. Knights prepare for things. They just do it in their own different ways, whereas like the Knight of Wands would be very fast, very take action. He's very down to earth, grounded, go with the flow, roll with the punches. And I feel like he is very adaptable, like probably the most, because you think when things happen in the earth, plants, animals, they adapt, they evolve. And so that's kind of how I look at the Knight of Pentacles there. And I'm sure not everyone does, and that's okay. That's my take, that's my spin. So that's what I say. All right, but you do have the Ten of Cups coming in. So like I said, the lovers here are now here, and they've added a baby to the mix. So, you're happily ever after, however it looks for you personally, you guys. You can have it. This is a journey that you are on, and it's a healing journey, and maybe you're healing from past relationships here, even, is what Spirit is giving me. And once you do this healing work, then you emerge and you're into new waters here. You really give it your all, is what I'm hearing here as well, you guys. So got the Ace of Cups here. Wow, water really showing up for you here, Pisces. I mean, you are a water sign, so I guess that shouldn't be too surprising, but your cup runneth over here. And as you can see, there are the phases of the moon on this cup to remind us that just like the moon, we go through our our site, if I can even talk, why are words so hard sometimes? You know, that we go through our cycles, our phases, you know, our changes, and we're beautiful, wonderful, and amazing, just like Mama Moon is. You know, everything happens in its time, in its season, and it is for a reason, you guys. So and healing and grief and things like that, they are very personal, they are very private, and they take as long as they take, you guys, you know. And you may have healed and you know, you are strong and you are ready, and then bam, like, okay, where did this come from? You know, because sometimes things come up in layers. Sometimes we in the moment we don't realize how things have impacted us, and then one day you may be sitting by yourself and then anger pops in and you're like, what, where is that? Or sadness, you know. And it's okay, you know, work through that as it comes up. It means, you know, you're at a place where you can handle it. You're at a place where you're ready. You do have the Five of Wands coming in here. So, I mean, petty arguments, petty squabbles, you know, fighting to assert dominance, you know, not out to actually do anybody any real damage, any real harm, but it still can be toxic, you guys, you know. Everybody wants the upper hand. Everybody wants to be in charge until it comes to making really difficult stuff, right? But at the same time, you are the only one that should be in charge of your life, in charge of where you're going, what you're doing, you know. So, I mean, don't let anyone try to put you under their thumb. Definitely stand up for yourself, but also at the same time, don't turn around and try to control other people, is what Spirit is giving me. Hey, you got the Magician coming up in here. So tap into all the things that are available to you. You know, the Magician, he doesn't worry about what he does or doesn't have, you know. Like, he creates magic, you guys. He uses all four elements: earth, air, wind, fire, plus spirit, to make things happen. You know, he doesn't do without, you guys. He creates, and he knows that he can. He knows that there is more than enough to go around. The universe does not run out, and that he can tap into whatever he needs to tap in to make things happen for him. So sometimes we got to step up into that magician role and be like, you know, I know that I can, and I absolutely will. So, ooh, we got the Nine of Cups coming in. Again, more cups for you. And you now have the 8, the 9, and the 10 of Cups here. So I love that for you. The 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment. As you can see, she's sending her wishes up to the moon, and she's trusting and believing that she has been heard and that things are going to start. You know, she's also tapping into that magician energy there as well. So, you know, the magician puts a big old spinneroonie on the whole reading, makes it more magical, you guys. And, you know, maybe part of walking away is, you know what, I don't want to be in these petty, meaningless disagreements, arguments anymore, whether it's family, friends, or your significant other. You don't have to stay in that kind of situation. You can absolutely walk away, and even though it's sad, you will be better for it. You know, maybe they were mentally abusive, emotionally abusive, you know, and you're like, you know what, I'm not doing it no more. You know, physical here, but because they're not actually setting out to kill one another or hurt one another, not not K, but unalive. I always keep forgetting that YouTube doesn't like certain words, so my bad, YouTube, don't bing me. But make sure you are being clear when you are making your wishes known. You know, you're manifesting here, you guys, and who does it better than the magician? Take a page out of his playbook here, you guys. And you know, you have to be more mindful. You have to be more aware of your thoughts and your emotions as you are manifesting, because, you know, the words we speak, it's not just that. Because we could be like, you know what, I'm going to be a millionaire. And if we're in our mind like, yeah, right, that ain't, then guess what? The universe is like, okay, I mean, you're saying this, but then you're also, you know, not backing it up in your thoughts and your emotions. So sometimes maybe you have to do a practice where you're embody like how you think you would feel if you were a millionaire. You know, get in that emotional set and mindset, and, you know, let it work for you instead of against you. There we go. Finally, I got it out. All right, Pisces, these are your messages. I hope you enjoyed them. If you did, please drop me a comment down below. Let me know. Make sure you smash the heck out of that like button, that old thumbs up button down there. Hit it with the razzle dazzle. If you haven't already and you find you keep coming back here, please subscribe to the channel, you guys. That truly means so very much to me. I love growth. I love expansion. I love being able to interact with all of you. It really does bring a lot of joy into my life. You know, you are part of the teamwork that makes this dream work, and I wouldn't be able to do it without all of you. So Pisces, from the bottom of my heart, I love and appreciate each and every single one of you, and I want to say thank you, blessed be, namaste, and goodbye.